What's up, everybody? I'm back with another video, and this is going to be a little bit late news, but the college football playoff in 2026 at the earliest, I think as far as we know, is going to be expanding to 30, not 32, fuck no, 12 teams, 12 team playoff by at least 2026. If, so, and this is huge. This is huge news. Ever since the college football playoff was introduced back in 2014, a lot of people have been complaining about only being a 4-team format. It leaves a lot of potential contenders out. It's more of people complaining more of a popularity contest. People complaining that it's based on branding, it's based on money, and it's based on you know that kind of thing. Leaving the group of five controversy that's finally gone because group of five team made the playoffs, got absolutely shit stomped, and now we're gonna have 12 teams in it. So we don't. So basically, what it's gonna be 6 automatic bids, and what I believe what that's gonna mean is all the conference champions, SEC, Big 12, if that's even still around at that point, because this will take effect. This will take effect after USC and UCLA go to the Big 10. This will be taking effect after Texas and Oklahoma go to the SEC, which could happen earlier than projected based on new television rights and other that stuff that's being renegotiated right now, or at least was a couple days ago at the time of recording this. At least I don't know when this is actually going to go up, but it's basically going to be probably all the conference champions. It's going to be SEC, Big 10, Pac-12 if that's still around, the Big 12 if that's still around, the ACC, and who? The question, and maybe the AAC, because that's getting some restructuring as well. But maybe it's just going to be one group of 5 team, like the strongest group of 5 team. Maybe a group of, I don't know what conference they'd even pick to have. That's crazy. I don't know what they pick, but so that could possibly be a thing. And then there's also 6 at-large bids, so probably any other teams with like 1 loss, and maybe in a crazier season 2 losses, that maybe lost their conference championship games, or in some cases, or maybe sometimes didn't even make it because of a strong division. Maybe didn't make it because of other maybe the independent teams, like if Notre Dame does really good, or even like some of the other ones, maybe they'll get in, or maybe that's the last automatic bid. Probably not, but you never know. And so then fills out a 12-team bracketed format. And then you do kind of like the NFL playoff. It's not gonna be a whole lot different. And in my opinion, people are saying, well, they should have just gone back to just the BCS format, top 2 fight out for the national championship. And you know what? Sure. I mean, you can make an argument there, but then you got the problem of teams, getting in. It was more of a popularity contest than 2. And, they're trying to make it so that it's going to be, I don't know. It's a complicated situation at that point as well, so you have to worry about it in that regard. But personally, I like the 12-team format. I think it's going to make for I think it's going to make a much more exciting. I think it's going to open up a lot more opportunity. Because at this point, if you reintroduce the BCS format, it's going to be the SEC championship all over again. Because you're still going to have Georgia and Alabama and really even other teams. It's going to be an SEC dominant rule. Even with the 12 teams, it's going to be like, you look, if this was implemented last year, who would have been in? It'd probably been Alabama and Georgia, obviously. Probably throw in Ole Miss. Probably throw in I don't even know who else you would fucking throw in. Maybe Texas A&M. Probably not. But And then who from the big? I mean, this MSU probably would have gotten in. Michigan and Ohio State definitely would have gotten in. And that's probably it. And that's say it's like Ole Miss, Georgia, Alabama. That's 6 right there. So, and then Alabama will get the automatic. Michigan will get the automatic, and then 4 at large gone right there. And it opens up 2 at large spots for teams that don't win their conferences that are strong. So you throw in maybe like Baylor, or you throw in like Baylor's probably gonna get the a lock-in spot. I don't know who won the Pac-12 this year. Oklahoma did not win the Big 12 went to Baylor, and then the AACC would have gone to Pitt. Pitt would have gotten that large automatic bid, despite having 2 losses. Would Wake Forest get in? Like, we don't. So I think at that point, you kind of think. But I think it will open up a lot more opportunity for teams who have really solid seasons, but maybe had a bad start to this. Like, they start unranked and get up to a dominant position. Whereas it's not just 4 teams that started out in the top 10 and had cakewalk schedules, aka Alabama. How the fuck does the SEC have non-conference games at the end of their season? Pisses me off. But so I'm really excited to see how this goes, and I think it will have some very positive look-ons, and I think a lot of people are happy about this. That it's finally happening. Like, it's been discussed for years now that it needs to happen. Because, how many times did we get Alabama Clemson national championship? How many times did Alabama even get in? How many times have we seen not Ohio State in the playoff? Like, it's been like twice now. That's it. And so, I think it's going to be a little bit more refreshing to see at the end of the season. So, will it stop Ohio State and the SEC from winning national championships? Probably not. But at least it gives them the chance. You know what I'm saying? And it's also going to open up the opportunity for teams with 2 losses and sometimes even 3 losses. And depending on how crazy the season is, maybe even get to 4 losses and maybe you get in as one of the last at large spots. Again, it depends on what your strength of schedule is, what your conference is, and really what your brand is. So we're going to have to see how that goes. But what are your thoughts on the expansion coming to the playoff? I'd like to hear your thoughts about it in the comments section down below. And I think what's going to happen as far as like the bracket goes, I think they're going to have probably I think they're still gonna have bowl games in like the Final Four, which I don't like. I think the national championship should be a bowl game, and then the other teams play at home. I don't like taking up 2 bowl games, New Year's 6 games at that, for the playoff, especially when not a lot of these playoff games have been that good. I can count probably how many good ones there have been on my finger, like 3, maybe 4, maybe. Like, that's it. It's not counting the national. I mean, you count the national championship even. Like 5, 6, maybe. You can count it almost on one hand. So, we'll see how that goes. But I think it's a good idea. But do you guys think it's a good idea? I'd like to know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. This might be old news by the time I finally get it up. But I thought I might as well touch on it because it's a pretty big deal. So, stay tuned for much more amazing content. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Yeah, bye.